Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, as you can hear, my squatter is still hanging around. I've just about got him kicked out. All his luggage is on the lawn, and I just have to force him out already. Anyways, I digress. Today, I'm going to be reading on David Icke. Now, I did a really fun, crazy conspiracies on the royals on my other channel. I will link that down below. And I discussed a few of the conspiracies that David Icke had started about the royal family, namely that they're actually lizards. And I'm using the Aquarian Tarot because I got this deck around the same time I started reading David Icke back in the early 90s. I think his first book came out in 94, so we're talking 30 years ago. So I've been a fan of his. I'm full disclosure, I've been a fan of his right from the start, but that doesn't mean I believe everything that he says. Right? And I think that's dangerous when you believe everything somebody says. It almost becomes cult-like. I think it's wise to have your own thoughts and opinions about things, and listen to other people and take what resonates and leave the rest, as I trust you do as well on my channel, things that I talk about. I think it's great that we have a discourse about different things and have different viewpoints on something, because all these little fragments of truth will lead you up into the real truth. So with the Aquarian Tarot, let's ask about the energies around David Icke. And because David is a living person, I'm respectfully doing this, what energies he's willing to give us. And he's a living person, but he's also a public person. And that leaves him open to some scrutiny. He's a living person with some pretty strong opinions about things, and he's willing to debate them. So as a public person, but a private person, and because there are ethics around tarot, I respectfully will honor any energies that he blocks from us, and that's his right as a human being. And let's just see what's the energy around him. And I I don't know where this reading's going to go, actually. And you think, well, yeah, of course, this is where the reading's going. He's David Icke. Everybody knows what he is. But, maybe there's questions. Maybe he's controlled opposition, for example. I should almost do one on Alex Jones as well. I have some ideas about what his role is in everything. So let's just see, what's the deal with David Icke? What's the energies around him? What can we garner from him? Let's just do allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. And if you ever see this, David, this is done with the highest integrity and intentions. Cards are ready. Oh, wow. Yeah, they are. Two of Rods. Well, I think he's always had a plan to be out in the world. He's always wondered where his next step was going to take him. How far could he go? How far could he push things? That's what the Two of Rods is. One is stationary, one is free to move. So should I go or should I stay? There's this bit of this push-pull, but you do have the world in your hands. So you have a lot of options, and sometimes having too many options leaves you with inertia. Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, he's made some enemies along the way, that's for sure. Four of Rods in reverse. Oh, is that disrupting? Page of Swords. Well, there he is as the writer, as Seven of Rods, and taking the high ground, defending his actions, defending his research. Interesting, we have Rods in the three pillar positions. The Four of Rods in reverse is now upright is foundational celebrations, births, marriages, graduations, getting that new job, that kind of thing. In reverse is ending of foundational things, funerals, divorces, selling house, retiring, that kind of thing. I almost wonder if he is thinking of retiring, hanging up his sword. Because, right, swords are words. And here he is with the Page of Swords in reverse, with the Three of Cups in reverse. And that can be gossipy, that can be spy, that can be um, uh, trending on social media, but not in a way that's honorable with this Four of Rods in reverse. He's constantly, he feels he takes the high road, all the decisions he makes. He feels he takes the high road, and he feels all his information is defendable, whether by his own research or whatnot. But I'm seeing that we might see him hang up his sword here. He just wrote a book, I believe, something dream, maybe in the last year, but he lost his dear daughter. And I wonder if this here is the funeral, that he feels like he's lost his best friend, and it's really not worth going on any further. To be honest, social media was very cruel to him when he lost his daughter. I mean, of course, many people supported him, but social media is a cruel, cruel place to be. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is the loss of his daughter. I think the loss of his daughter has really shook him up. Judgment. I might be coming back for a second chance. But he feels like without his daughter, he doesn't feel very successful. Nine of Cups in reverse. Look at this, the two nines. Yeah, you know what? I think he'd love a second chance at something. I think we're going to see some kind of announcement from him that he's retiring, that the death of his daughter took a lot of the meaning out of it for him. I mean, I believe he is late 60s, early 70s. Might even, yeah. So, I mean, it would be time to kind of retire. And Four of Pentacles. I don't know. Does he need the money? Death. Or he's going to change his tune here with the Judgment card. I wonder if he's going to change his tune. King of Rods. I wonder if he's going, look at the rods, the fire energy here. I think he might change his tune. He might come out with, I don't know, with this King of Rods. King of Rods is integrity, entrepreneur, which he is. He's an entrepreneur. He has, websites and whatnot. Integrity, good father, starter, self-starter. He's all these things. Athlete. He was a soccer or a football player before. He became a writer. He had an injury, so he was athletic. I think he's got something up his sleeve that he's going to come out with some kind of announcement. Oh, the clock agrees with me. And it has something to do with the death of his daughter. Almost an avenging in some regards. I don't know. I think she had cancer or something. Queen of Cups in reverse. The Chariot. I think she had cancer. And I think he had a hard time. He had no control over that. Oh, Four of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords. King of Cups. I think we're going to see a softer, gentler David Icke. I honestly do. I think we're going to see something change something changed in him. Something definitely changed in him. He might even announce himself that he has cancer. There could be something here that he announces himself. The Empress in reverse. Knight of Rods. Six of Rods in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. Seven of Swords. I honestly think he might do something like, he might do something in honor of his daughter, and then I think we'll see him pack it in. I think he feels like he's a little bit defeated. I think he's just waiting till he's on a little bit more solid emotional ground. And I think we're going to see something in regards to his daughter, some kind of memorial book or something dedicated to her. And then I think we're going to see him pack it in and retire. I think that's his last project. Interesting, the Hierophant here is in reverse, and he has fought the religions, he has fought the royal families, he's fought the hierarchy, like for 30 years. He's fought them, and he's feeling kind of defeated, and he's almost feeling like, was it worth it? I lost, I'm just getting like we're gonna get a 180 on him. Not that he's gonna come back and say, no, I was wrong about this or wrong about that. I think we're gonna see a softer, gentler David Icke. We're gonna see something for his daughter, and then I think that's it. I think he's gonna retire. I think he's given up the fight against the powers that be. And I think his daughter was like his business, like part of his business as well. I wonder does he feel like they had something to do with his daughter's death? Clear the cards. Does David Icke feel like the powers that be, politicians, royal family, religions, all of them, does he feel like they had something to do with his daughter's death? Does he feel like they had something to do with his daughter's death? I'm shocked to see that, about how defeated he like I was just really getting a defeated, like, what's the sense of going on? I've lost something I adored and loved. And does he feel like they had any contributions to her death? Oh, the devil. Yeah, he does. Yes. Oh my Lord. You saw me shuffle them. Oh, Temperance in reverse. Yes. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. He does feel like some kind of spell was put, or black magic, or something was sent, a poison pill. Yeah, he does. Absolutely, he does. There she is with the black magic around her, trapped in it. And then Temperance up. Interesting, we have both devil cards here. Temperance upright is an angel, and reverse is a devil. Page of Cups in reverse. Four of Swords. Oh, Lordy. Knight of Pentacles. Felt like there was nothing he could do. He felt absolutely useless. This was really shocking, surprising news to him. Three of Pentacles. He, for the first time in his life, look at Three of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse. He felt like he couldn't trust anybody to help him. Five of Pentacles in reverse. I'm almost getting like he felt like he had to deal with the devil. Let's see, underlying Justice. Did he feel like it was karma? Like who would, or does he want justice? Does he want, nope. He definitely feels like somebody high up sent this to her. He's actually looking for the person. And this Seven of Rods, Seven of Swords, again, you saw me shake them up. here with the justice and the seven of rods. He's going to find some kind of justice for his daughter. Absolutely. He's looking, who did this? Who did this to her? Who did this? Who's the emperor? Who's the, he might expose somebody up at the top who does black magic or is Satan, right? Incarnate or something like that. He's definitely, that's what he's going to dedicate to his daughter. Yeah, he does. He feels like she was sent a poison pill or something. It doesn't have to be anything physical. It could be mental as well. With the 8 of Swords, could be like a voodoo kind of thing. But that's what he's doing. He's going to get justice for his daughter. He's going to expose the person who did this. He's looking for that person right now, who he thinks it is, and then he'll go away. That's his last thing to do. Let's ask the cards. How truthful were things that he wrote? How truthful were things that he wrote? That 7 of Swords there, he could be extracting some revenge on somebody without a lot of proof. How truthful were some of the things that he wrote? How truthful were some of his stories? How truthful were some of his conspiracies? How truthful were some of his conspiracies? What percentage of what he wrote was truthful? That's what I'm going to ask the cards. What percentage of what he wrote is truthful? Upright positive, reversals negative. Upright positive, reversals negative. What percentage of what he wrote was is truthful? What percentage of what he wrote is truthful? Oh, King of Cups in reverse. Some of it was written emotionally. Upright positive, reversals negative. The Lovers upright. 5 of Rods upright. 10 of Cups in reverse. The Hanged Man upright. 8 of Pentacles upright. The Hierophant in reverse. And the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, just over half. Things that he wrote about the royal family here may not be true. We got that in reverse. He was a master at what he did. He did a lot of research, like his books were thick. But he got stuck on one subject here. Some things about some of the family and children really weren't that true. The 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, a lot of his stories were really far-fetched. The 7 of Pentacles, they're just stories that just kind of withered on the vine. They didn't really have a lot of substance to them. They didn't really go very far. But the Lovers here upright, we start with a major arcana. And so the Lovers is telling me that he had a lot of choice of different things that he wrote about. And he actually believed everything he wrote was true. He worked actually really hard. There was a lot of effort to do all those books. They were huge books. They weren't, it wasn't fluffy information he was giving. But here with the Hanged Man, he never gave himself a chance to look at things from a different point of view. He kind of had in his mind what he was going for, and he knew what he was doing here with the 8 of Pentacles. But some of the things weren't true here with the Hierophant in reverse in regards to some of the religions that he wrote about, the royal family. That doesn't mean it all wasn't true. It just some of it with it in reverse. He really liked to tip that card, and especially he loved to. I'm speaking of him in past tense, aren't I? He loved to poke the bear at Christianity quite a bit, especially Catholicism. This is the Pope card. So especially the royal family and Catholics especially, he loved to poke at them. But not everything that he said was them about them was true. With the Seven of Pentacles, what's the other? King of Rods. He knew he was lying about some of the stuff. Some of it could have just been sensational. Um, uh, yeah, the King of Rods can be somewhat of a bully, somewhat of um, sarcastic. King of Rods can, in reverse, is sarcastic, a bit of a bully, not much integrity. Sometimes they can be scammers too. Liars. King of Rods in reverse, they can be liars. They can be users. They're not as bad as the King of Swords in reverse, but they're up there. So he could have done a lot of things just to sell books, is what I'm saying here. Some of the stuff he said about some of the families weren't quite on. The Ten of Cups in reverse here. Again, a lot of it could have been just to sell books. And this is just what the cards are telling me. And this is how I see it. So what do you think of David Icke? Have you read any of his books? And if you have, do you believe all of it or some of it, or you take what resonates and throw the rest away? Yeah, so just over half of what he wrote is 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 7. So 3.5 is 50%. So we're talking like 55, 60% was the truth. And the rest of it was sensationalism, let's put it that way, or exaggeration, or, he's a businessman. Thank you very much for watching, and let me know what you think of David Icke. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.